Hi. Uh, a good friend just share about his good news on Facebook privately. So what got me surprised is that they're figuring out how to get married and have 30 children as soon as possible. So perhaps these are jokes. But anyway, the idea of having children is planted. So they're trying to raise money. So guess what? This method will not be work. If it work, everyone will ask this. I tried this, it doesn't work. The only way you can raise, you can gain a lot of money that you can even help your parents, your future wife, is that you must learn, you must solve other people's problems for profit. And to solve other people for profit, okay, will give you ability to increase income. Now, what do you know how many Malaysians divorce, and what is the major reason that divorce? Now, I googled it, and the number one reason that Malaysian divorce is not just about pandemic. It's not just about that. It's about financial distress, and not just one time, but it's ongoing financial distress. This is very, very real, and nobody wants to tell you that before you step into the marriage. Finance is a big burden to both the husband and the wife. It's huge. You need to consider that the huge childcare, the times that's needed. If you just not just do it, because when you do just do it for this matter, when you fall into that financial stress, guess what? I almost can guarantee that your friends, your parents, unless they're very rich, your siblings, no one can help you consistently. No. You can, and then you are in a very big dilemma. As you can look at this here, the rising cost of living is not just in Malaysia. Higher financial commitment. That's why I strongly suggest that you will take this opportunity before you say I do. Check out how do you spend your money. Example, if your money net salary is 3,000, then what can you do with this? Put in all the items that your expenses, you put it there, and you have a great ideas. Okay, you put the value into all the gray area, and it will automatically calculate for you. Now, if you already have a girlfriend of a wife but not yet have a children, now you can also consider this part. Okay, so putting that, if you really want to have children, then this is the when you are single or you don't have children yet, that's the time you save money. It's not just side income. Everything when you have a children, I tell you, your life change. First thing is that your financial commitments instantly increase. First, the baby powder. Second is that your wife will no longer able to work for at least 1 year. So have you considered that? I didn't. So I go into a very deep financial trouble. And some of my friends has 5 kids, and they never do this thing, and they are in deep trouble also. And guess what? When the stress level is so high, you cannot perform. If you go to family budget, now you have, assuming you already have a child, a baby, at 1 day old, your income, your commitment will increase drastically, right? It's pretty very very stressful to learn that. I know it because now I have 2 children. I need to pay this, I need to pay that, need to pay this, pay that, pay that. So many things. So many things. So, if income cannot be increased, if you have a fixed income, you cannot increase, then you have to find ways. One of the way is cover is quite reliable rather than just investment in properties, which you are not in control. You already have is that you learn. You learn and learn. You learn something useful, you innovate it, you solve the problems for others for profit. You learn. So how do I do that? I learn. I learn. There are a lot of free available resources that you can use. If you are not in the company, you can learn. Right? If you say that you cannot learn, then I tell you what, I train a group of OKU. I call them creative talents. They can learn. What's wrong with you? You cannot learn. Right? If you can learn, then that's the good news. If you think that you cannot learn, I tell you what, you can follow others people to say the food price go up, like just simply cannot do, right? So see that in Malaysia, if you're Malaysian, you can learn for free. And just click on this here, go to the dashboard. You can search any course you want to learn, such as powerful listening skill. And I have a several course, other course, mediations. You see all this, and you can learn, and you can also learn like me, like myself, right? You learn how to do, the industry. What is it that people are looking for, right? What are the courses that is in demand? So where can you find something that is in demand? So you go to HRD Corp and you find that in demand skill. You see what they get? Demand skill and training for, and right on the top, skill training for data analysts. So what does that here? So look at that, look at that, look at that. See here, what is skill in demand? You have Google, you can search for it, right? You have Bing in Microsoft, it's the same. Well, so now you know that. See, technical skill in demand, Microsoft Office. So where can you learn? Go to eLatte and you search for Microsoft Office, right? So what does Microsoft Office have, right? You can talk about it. So the first one is Excel. So learn about it. Learn. See, so many tips are just zero. You learn it and you go for this HRD Corp. Spend some money. You need to invest. Yes, this invest is just relatively small, and you can get the license and you can start teaching to many companies. You can learn. You can learn, and you can help solve the government problems where there are lack of these. Take a look here. See, many. So this is the in-demand training for data analysts. Not I say, you say. So why do I teach Excel? Because it's in demand. And the next thing I'm now teaching is Power BI. Again, why? Because the industry, the government already says that They need this. You provide something that you needed. You better see here, Power BI, data analytics. The Power BI is the industry leader. Now don't say us the industry leader. Microsoft Principal Tool for Analytics, Power BI. So let's look at it. It's a market leader in Gartner's Magic Quadrant. So look at that. So go ahead and study, learn Power BI. So many things you can learn. You can go to my channel and you can search Power BI. You can learn. Okay, you can learn here. You type Power BI. I have a lot of courses, a lot. So go ahead and learn it. Okay, so you can also go Google and search for other things. You can learn, and when you can learn, and you have the cert, you can innovate. You can solve 10 times data analytic problem faster. And tell you what, your income can increase. The only way you can increase the income is consistently within your power is to learn, learn, and then your income will increase. Okay? Your income will increase. And also learn not to have too many children. When you have too many children, guess what? All those people who congratulate in your wedding, they cannot help you because they also in the same dilemma. And that's why people say, think before you act. It's not just do it. In this scenario, just do it. It's very risky. It's not just one time. It's lifetime. You stress for a lifetime. If a person cannot handle the finance, it will not just affect to the husband and wife. It's not just divorce. It also happens to the children. So that time, even your church cannot help you. In fact, they don't really care. Okay, I would say most of the churches don't care, but they have their own things to care. Okay, so the best thing is that you plan ahead and you learn. You ask God to give you the strength, ability to learn. One step at a time, you will become the master in your industry. Learn something in demand. Learn something in demand. You will get there. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Asia. Before you say I do, before you say just do it, think again. It is very, very painful experience if you fall into not planning it well. Financial stress, okay, very stressful.